y'all? Same day, different video. So now we're going to talk about the 5 things that I absolutely cannot stand about this damn car. You see how I just got worked up before I even started talking about them? Shit. So just like that, we're going to get right into it. So, number 1. The first thing that I couldn't stand about this damn car at first, which I'm in the process of fixing, this car came stock with too much damn chrome. And you guys know that I don't do chrome. Like, chrome is not in my vocabulary. That word shouldn't have even been put in the goddamn dictionary. Can't stand chrome for the life of me. But this car had too much chrome. Like, it had chrome in the grill. I'm not going to get out and explain, but you guys have an idea what I'm talking about. I explained it when I talked about my car, introduced my car. Haven't checked out that video? Go check it out. I keep saying it. But there was like silver around the grill, and then on like the top and bottom panel, but like the 3 middle panels were black. It was like one of the ugliest fucking grills I've ever seen. Also, I don't like the chrome around the windows. Now that is still showing. I'm trying to figure out how to cover that up, either with like a black vinyl wrap. I don't want to go the plastic dip route because I don't ever want to use plastic dip again. So either somehow get the chrome window trim painted or wrap it with like a black vinyl. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. Also, the wheels. You guys saw that. That's why I painted my wheels black, at least until I get real black wheels, because the stock wheels with that fucking chrome silver-ish, there was even that chrome strip on the trunk. Couldn't stand that, so I got that painted black. And that's also why I debadged my car, because like I said, I don't want to take the plastic dip route. I had plastic dip, my emblems and everything looked like shit. So it had shitty plastic dip and they were chrome, so that's also one of the reasons why I decided to debadge my car, and it looks a lot cleaner. Now, the second thing, number 2. Second thing that I hate about this car is the maintenance. Now, sometimes the maintenance is, normal, like at most other cars, and sometimes it's like, what the hell? Like, for example, this radio has been replaced before. And like I said, I'm going to explain what happened with the screen. But I know it's going to be an arm and a leg because I paid $350 to get this shit replaced. Now I got to pay to get another one. But I might just say fuck it and get like an aftermarket sound system put in my car. Navigation, touchscreen, all that shit. So I don't get rid of this stock, plain looking one. But yeah, that shit was like $350. And there's some things on this car that are a reasonable price if they need replaced. And then there's other things that are like, why? For example, when I first got this car, one of my headlights went out. So went in there, to see if like the headlight bulb was loose or whatever. Headlight didn't work, so granted I had to go get a new one from the store. I believe I went to Advanced Auto. And when I get in there, told them the year, make, and model of my car. And I told them I needed a new headlight. Now, for those that don't know, most cars take those halogen light bulbs, but it'll give a more yellowish hue to it. I have those HID ones, the long skinny ones, to give you that more brighter blue or white color. So when I told the guy my year, make, and model, and I needed new headlights, the first thing he said was, oh yeah, 100. So, I figured he just like told me the part number. No, he said $100. I was like, for a pair of headlights? Because, most times headlights come in a pack of 2. Because it's always smart to get both replaced at the same time. No. $100 for one fucking light bulb. I'm like, what? I'm like, to hell with that. But I couldn't find the headlight bulb that I needed anywhere else, and I even looked somewhere else and there was more. I was like, oh hell no. I'm like, fuck it. Here's the 100 for one. I ain't buying two. You can kiss my ass. I ain't spending $200 on no damn pair of light bulbs. But like I said, that's what I was saying when some shit on this car is like, why the hell is it that much? And other shit is, you know, reasonable priced. Number 3. Now, this isn't too much about the car specifically. It's about other ones. What I mean by that is, I hate how I see this car everywhere. I'm telling you, I've probably seen more Nissan Altimas than I have Subarus or something else boring. Like, it's a good and it's a bad thing. It's more of a bad thing to me personally. I'm one of those people where I want to own a car that you don't see a lot. Not necessarily rare, but uncommon. That's one of the reasons why I also want a Dodge Challenger so bad. Yeah, they're common cars. Everybody knows what a Challenger is, but even still, you don't see them a lot. I see them sometimes, but on average, I probably see a Challenger maybe once, twice a week. I'm telling you, every time I go out in this car, whether I'm going to work, whether I'm going to the store, chilling with my friends, going out, whatever, every time I get in this car and go out to drive, I see at least 5 to 10 Altimas. Every time. I'm not even playing. Like, even if I go run a quick errand, I'll see 5, 10 Altimas, come back home, and I go out later that day again, I'll see 5, 10 more. I'm honestly tired of seeing this goddamn car. That's also one of the reasons why I've been trying to make my Altima look a lot different. Like, it's safe to say nobody's seen an Altima like mine. Just how I'm kind of going with like a blacked out theme. And the other shit that I want to do to my car, it's definitely not going to look like a regular Altima. But yeah, that's one of my biggest pet peeves about this car. I see this shit everywhere. Everybody, stop buying Altimas. Damn. Makes me feel like I'm not driving in something important. Well, I'm really not, but you get what I'm trying to say. Number 4. The fourth thing that I don't like about this car is also one of the things that I did like about my car that I explained in the previous video about the things that I love about my car. But it's a love-hate thing. Is the interior. I explained in the previous video that I like how everything's simple and I like the leather seats. Well, that's also one thing that I don't like. Yes, everything is simple. It's easy. You know, everything's easy to control. You know where everything's at. It's not too complicated. But everything looks and feels so goddamn cheap. But granted, it is a 10-11-year-old car, so it's expected when you get something like that. But especially these leather seats. Everybody knows that when you have leather seats, yeah, they look a lot better. Easy as hell to clean. But the downside to them, everybody knows what I'm about to say. In the summer, they're hot as shit. And in the winter, they're cold as hell. Yeah, Vic, I saw you put that snap on Snapchat, so I knew I had to make a comment on that. In the summertime, they're hot as hell. Wintertime, freezing as hell. And one thing I also don't like, as leather seats start to age, they look greasy, if you know what I mean, especially with the center console here. Like, because whenever I'm driving, I always have my arm on it all the time, especially in the summertime when it's like hot and shit, and my arm like sweats a little bit. It'll just like make this center console armrest like greasy and oily. I don't like I don't like that. But yeah, that's pretty much the main reason why I don't like the interior. Also, before I get to the next one, what I don't like about the interior is, this is a personal preference, and some cars do it, some cars don't. But I see that a lot of newer cars are doing it. You guys know how the outside color of my car is like dark blue, and then majority of the inside of my car is black. So Nissan, why the hell would you make the roof And these damn pillars, this fucking tan color. It looks, oh my God. Personally, this is probably the ugliest part of the inside of my car. The fact that they made like the sunroof visors, the dome area where your lights are at, the whole roof, these pillars and shit that run down, where your seatbelts and everything are at, and in the back. Why wouldn't y'all make this shit black to, you know, matte? I don't know. It would have looked a lot better to have the whole interior, you know, seats, floors, dash, steering wheel, everything, and the whole roof line black. I don't know why they decided to go with fucking this ugly ass tan. That's one of the reasons why I will never get a car that has white or tan interior. I'm not a fan of it, and personally, they're hard as hell to clean. Like, and I can already see a couple spots that I need to go over and clean because the dirt is highly visible. But yeah, that's the fourth thing that I hate about this car. Now, the fifth thing that I hate about this car, this is not a quiet ride. Now, it drives smooth, I will give it that. But if you're driving and don't have any music playing, you can hear every little noise. Now, it's not like a rugged sports car where you feel like every bump and every, you know, crack in the road. What I mean is, it's probably also because this is a 10, 11-year-old car. If you have no music playing, you can hear everything, and everything squeaks in this car. Like, the seats squeak. Like, when I'm leaning my leg against the door, it squeaks. And one thing specifically, and hopefully you guys can help me out, because I'm going to explain this, and I'm actually going to get out the car and show you guys this. Got to pop the trunk real quick. Don't mind the stuff that I got in the car. But I don't know if you guys can see this bar really well. But whenever I'm driving and I don't have music playing, like I was saying, you could hear this shit rattle in the trunk from the driver's seat. Like, yeah, obviously, now it doesn't want to make the damn noise. But, like, I don't know what it's, like, hitting on, but you'll hear this bar shit right here just rattling. And it's a pain in the ass. Also, before I get any further, I need one of you guys to help me out. You guys can see my speakers and amp and everything exposed. Is there something that I could put in my trunk to cover all this up? Because I'm very uncomfortable with all this being exposed. Because I was putting something in my trunk before and it almost got caught on these wires back here. So if you guys have a suggestion on how I can cover this all up, please let me know. And also, not even the bar in the trunk that rattles when you're driving, but the sound deadening in this car sucks. Like, if you have no music playing and you're like on a highway, you can hear the wind blowing past the windows. And it sometimes when I'm driving, the wind noise is so bad that sometimes I think I accidentally rolled down my back windows. Like, that's how bad it is. This is definitely not a quiet ride. Smooth ride, but not quiet. Not even the least. But that's a wrap for this video. Those are the 5 things that I absolutely cannot stand about my car. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm gone.